What up? What it do? It's your boy JDQ. And as always on this channel, up until today, of course, it's one video a day and nothing gets in the way. And of course, as always on this channel, please peep the hat and the shirt. Now, on this channel, up until now, many of you have noticed that your boy here is a big fan of predator poacher type video content, all right? And within the last few months, I have seen many predator poacher type videos, meaning that I have come across many predator poachers themselves, all right? Different channels, different vibe, different style of catching these predators. And each one of them has a unique way of doing what they do. Now then, because I have seen so many content on this topic alone, all right, because of what I believe to be a great cause, and I'm all for the cause, all right? If I could be there out there myself doing it, I'd be doing it. But sometimes you got it, sometimes you don't, and up until now, I don't got it. So I'm leaving it to the professionals. And by professionals, I don't mean the cops or police, because apparently they have way too much important things going on to have their attention fully directed towards these predators. But anyways, to those of us, or those of you who go out there every day and put their lives on the line without getting paid for it, we appreciate you, all right? I appreciate you. I appreciate what you do. I appreciate what you stand for. I appreciate the cause that you fight for, protecting these kids, getting these predators off the streets, of course, and putting them either in jail or on the list, all right, of sexual offenders, so on and so forth, etc. All right. Now then, because I've seen so much of this for the last few weeks and months, I decided to put together a well-rounded top 5 ranked best predator poacher type channel. All right, not videos, the channels themselves, meaning that we're going to rank, analyze, and rate each one of these predator poachers channels based on their style, their professionalism, everything from how professional they act in front of the camera doing what they do, how they talk to the predators, and if they're able to achieve anything from what they do in front of the camera, whether it be at the actual moment of the catching or afterwards, all right? So necessarily this does not mean that 5 is the worst and number 1 is the greatest. It just means that what they are able to get done by doing what they do, the effectiveness of the channel, if you will, all right? And their style and overall presence and charisma and professionalism all put together, all right, will be 5 being a really good channel to subscribe to, and number 1 being, in my opinion, the best one to subscribe to and support. All right. Now, by no means am I forcing anybody to actually support the channel I'm going to pick as number 1 or number 5. It's just my personal opinion. All right. Please, in the comment section below, if I ranked anybody wrong in your eyes, in your opinion, please correct me down in the comment section below. All right. And yeah, like, subscribe, and share. And when I say like, I mean destroy, annihilate, and as one famous predator poacher would say, obliterate that like button. Now let's get to it. This is actually the channel that started it all for me. I came across this channel as I was just browsing through the different channels on YouTube and whatnot, and I saw one of the videos and it caught my attention, and yeah, it is San Antonio, Texas. I saw a little bit of the content, and at the moment of me watching some of the content, like a few seconds of it, I immediately was drawn to the overall mission of the channel. Okay, but I did notice that the person in charge, the person being Alex, Alex Rosen, I believe. Uh, he has a very comedic tone to everything he does, whether it be treating the predator with, you know, I'm not saying predators should be treated with respect or the most respect, but this guy takes it to another level. He demeans every predator in a very comedic way, like it almost as if he was putting on a entertainment type of show. And well, that did turn me off somewhat. I was trying to show you guys like a quick clip, but it's not letting me. But anyways, it turned me off, but I kept searching for other similar content. But overall, before I show the number 4 spot, I want to say Alex Rosen, for the most part, from what I've seen on some of his videos, he's not too professional about how he goes about it. All right, he offends through racism and other things in between. And yeah, there's a lot of proof for that and evidence that I could provide and will provide in the future. But for now, we're just mentioning why he's at number 5. Why is he at number 5? Lack of professionalism. All right, he treats this mission as a joke. At least that's what we see in the videos. And the effectiveness of it, of how he goes about it, I can't say too much because I haven't read or seen anything to provide information on how many people he's put away. But yeah, overall, I don't think he's professional about it. He treats it as a joke. And yeah, so he's number 5. But he is number 5 because if it wasn't for his channel, I probably would not have came across the other channels that I will be showing you guys in the next spots. So that is him. On to number 4. And at the number 4 spot, we have CC Unit. The slogan, I believe, is cleaning up San Diego, which means, of course, they are based in California. All right. Now, the main guy in this team is Ghost. I am sorry. I know there's another guy that works with him, whether records or does the talking sometimes. I do not know his name. Sadly, I apologize for that. I feel bad that I can't remember his name. But because Ghost is always the one presenting himself, his name is easy to remember, and so I remember him easily. Now, these guys are young, all right? They have a lot of heart, okay? They still have a few things to learn, and I know in the comment section in some of their videos, a lot of people say it, and it's that they be shaking hands with these predators, which, you know, I do not think they should. It's not a huge deal, but, you know, they do it, and it's something that I believe they need to change and just kind of like modify, right? And of course, at the same time, sometimes they clash. Ghost and the other guy, while they're talking, sometimes they interrupt each other every now and then. Once again, it's not a huge deal, but it happens often. So that's kind of like some of the bad things, or negative, I guess, feedback or constructive criticism, if you will, that I can say about them. But other than that, these guys are young. Okay, I think they're like both 21 or 22 or something like that. They have a lot of heart. They have a lot of drive and passion for the cause and for the mission. And they, you know, I believe they're gonna go places and they're gonna do a lot better than what they're doing right now. Even though, as you can see, they're already at 43.5 thousand subscribers. You know, they've got a bunch of videos. Yep, they got a bunch of videos. Can't really say how many, but they have a lot of good quality content. Okay, the camera angles are nice. The quality of the production is really good, and as a team, all right, these guys just work awesome together for the most part. All right, and I highly do suggest Uh, if you're into this kind of content, I do recommend you following their channel. All right, CC Unit, and yeah, they're at number 4. And at the number 3 spot, we have Mr. J from Predator Poachers, Massachusetts. All right. Now, this guy is a combination of the number 4 spot and the first 2. Okay. He is young, he is driven, he is passionate, he does most, if not all, the catches by himself and does the, recording and everything by himself. Okay. He is fearless from what I've seen. I've seen I want to say 5 or 6 videos off of his channel concerning catches, and he is just fearless. He will straight up talk to any one of these guys, no shame, no holding back. He just pretty much says what's on his mind, and I like that about him. He maintains his composure at the same time. He's professional at the same time. Sometimes I think he's too aggressive with how he talks, but in the sense it's okay, because once again, these predators need to be talked to in a very authoritative manner. If not, they think they might be able to get away with something or feel like they're in control. So therefore, if you are talking to the predators, you have to let them know that you're in charge of the conversation and that you are in control of what's being handled at that point in time. Now, Jay does a great job at that. He honestly lets them know right off the bat, hey, you're gonna listen, and we're gonna talk about this, and that's, if the person, the predator, doesn't run away or walk away or drive away, which happens somewhat often to him, to where that's why he's in the number 3 spot, because I'm gonna say half of the videos I've seen, or maybe less than half, the predator ends up somehow escaping, which kind of sucks because you want to see a full conversation. But when he's able to pull off a full conversation, he does a great job at it, and he gets the job done. All right. I know he caught the chief of police in his area, I believe, doing the dirty, which he's very proud of, and we're all proud, that he got that. But yeah, he's lets everybody know, hey, I caught the chief of police, I'm trying to find it here. Don't see it right away, but anyways, the point is the guy is fearless, and he's gonna go places too. It's only a matter of time before his channel keeps growing. Highly recommend this guy and what he does. Now on to number 2. And at the number 2 spot, this was a tough one because, like I said earlier, I've come across so many channels already, and I've actually shown or previewed the logos of a few of them at the beginning of this video. Alright, now say what you want about Lonnie and the supposed leeching off of donations and yada yada yada. At the end of the day, alright, this guy has so many great characteristics, alright, and I'm no fan, at least not to the extent of defending this guy blindly following him, but he really does do a great job at what he does. Okay, now that includes professionalism, that includes charisma, that includes overall effectiveness of his tone and how he talks to these predators, and how he lets them know that he's in charge of the conversation, that he's in charge of the situation. All right, and just overall, so many great things about how he goes about doing what he does, how he interacts with the predators. All right, how he lets them know that he's got them right where he wants them. How for the most part, and up until where I've seen, there's been very few escapes. Okay, I do believe one of the last predators that he got was a female, and she drove off. But that has been, I think, the only one that I've seen thus far that actually was able to escape. Because for the most part, he confronts all these predators, and while at the same time not holding them or not preventing them to leave, he's able to, through communication, all right, keep them where they are and get information out of them, and yeah, just pretty much get them to incriminate themselves, which is mostly what this is about. Is kind of like catch them on camera, incriminating themselves, letting them know that there's evidence against them and that there's nothing that they can do. All right, and Ronnie does a great job at that. All right, and of course, we cannot forget the great catchphrase of my guy that just stays in your head all day long. All right, because I mean nowadays, sometimes I feel that's become part of my vocabulary. You know, the whole my guy thing. But yeah, from what I've seen and read and all that, you know, he does a great job. He does it for the right reasons. And yeah, that is number 2. That was a tough one. And number 1 spot, it was a really tough one, but let's go to number 1. And at the number 1 spot, we have the POP squad, or often referred to as the Pop Squad. Right now, how these guys only have these many subscribers, I have no idea, because let me tell you something. All right, if you combine pretty much the number 2 and the number 3 spot, this is what you get. All right, these guys are extremely legit in the sense that they are very direct with their mission. They don't beat around the bush. They don't waste no time. They go straight to the point. They show authority. They show, hey, you know, you're caught. We have the evidence against you, so you better talk or else or otherwise, while at the same time being professional about it. All right, and pretty much let them know, hey, you know, like we're not holding you here, we're not chaining you here, we're not tying you up here. You can leave whenever you want, but just letting you know, we're gonna do something about it if you leave. So it's kind of like they have these poachers, I mean these these predators pretty much between the sword and the wall, basically. And I just love their charisma. I love their attitude, their drive, their passion towards the movement, towards this mission. They're very effective at what they do. They have put a lot of people away, from what I've seen. And they just, I mean, let me see if I can show you guys a quick clip. But basically, these guys are beyond legit. If I can show you guys just a quick clip. See if I can fast forward. So you can pretty much see the intensity of how they talk and how they go about their business.
We're not going to have a conversation anymore, okay? You're shaking like a leaf because you know you're caught. I want to have a conversation. Now, as I told you, I'm not here to hurt you. These are witnesses. And I'm not a cop. I have this rolling so I can prove, yeah, you have a cigarette, no problem. I just want to chop it up with you and see what you're doing out here. You're trembling a lot, Jeff. And just keep your hands visible. I just got to make sure you're not going to try to grab nothing. Yeah, I'm just, hey, I don't know you, you don't know me. So, that's what's not cool.
Alright, so, you know, I didn't want to show like the whole clip, obviously, but just a few seconds, just so you can hear the tone and the intensity behind his voice. Pretty much letting the predator know, hey, this is not a joke, this is serious, this is for real, and we're going to confront you about this. All right. Now, while most, if not all, these predator poachers have the same attitude, it's shown more and it's displayed more and a lot better through the Pop Squad. All right. So that was a tough call. I really was between Predator Poachers New Jersey and Pop Squad, but at the end of the day, Pop Squad has cleared itself from any drama. All right. And yeah, so for right now, these guys are on top. And yeah, go give them a thumbs up. Go subscribe to their channel. I highly recommend them. All right. Now, that is the end of the list, and I'll be back in a few seconds. All right, you guys, that was my top 5 list. All right. Once again, if at any point you agree or disagree, in the comment section below, write down what's your top 5 list when it comes to great predator poacher type content. All right. Am I missing a channel? Did I not mention someone in the crossfire of mentioning great names on here? Did I misplace the #1 spot? Did I misplace the #5 spot? All right. Whatever you have in mind, your personal opinion, please comment in the section below. All right. What you think should be the top 5 list. All right. For right now, that is all. Once again, destroy, annihilate, and obliterate that like button. All right. Share this video with any other fan of predator poacher type content. All right. Now, although this channel is not solely dedicated to predator poachers, I am a big fan of the movement. All right. So every now and then I'll do videos on either the predator poachers or just catching pedophiles and catching predators and all that good stuff, and hoping that the children are safe and making sure that the trash is taken out and put behind bars. All right. But for right now, that's all I have for today. Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate the love, the support. I appreciate you subscribing to the channel. All right. I appreciate everything that you guys do on a daily basis to support this channel right here. All right. Love you all very much. Thank you as always, and peace out.